Welcome to the Sharkmoney Show. It's week 9 of the NFL picks. I'm your host, T-Shark, with my co-host. Yeah, you know what time it is. You're tuned into the numero uno shark betting show of them all. It's the Sharkmoney Show. Now, like and share this video to all your friends. You gotta tell everybody. Everybody's making money, and we make millions and millions upon millions to the masses. So let's get with it. Maybe one day we'll all get together and play a parlay. Okay, let's do more bets. Put your money up. You know what time it is. It's week 9, and let's be genuine and blow your mind. It's gonna happen one more time. It's gonna be a crime. So let's get it. Oh, stick 'em up, stick 'em up, stick 'em up, stick 'em. It's them dirty Cowboys, and I mean in a mass moron as they are. That's why I wear the chip like this and breaking it down so you can see my lips when you see what I'm telling you. Minus 9.5 that goes to the Dallas Cowboys. Stay alive, stay alive. The thrive, the thrill is gone. The Rush is back. Oh, what a feeling. Did you like the band, what they were playing? Rush was there. Yeah, it was a concert. Matter of fact, if you missed it, it was just the Rush. It was all over. Now the Denver, 9.5. Denver Broncos still keep rocking, kicking and bucking, but they ain't gonna have no more buck in them. It's over for them. Teddy Bridgewater, and I mean it's trouble water. I mean the pattern is telling me that you're just not quite there yet, and Dallas is hot. Give them 7 minus 1, 7-1 will be the record, son. DAL, who you got, B?
Wow, so last week I went out and I did something I hadn't done before, and I favored the Dallas Cowboys out there in Minnesota. Man, here, you know, they even put a dude that's named after some cheese at quarterback and still covered. And funny thing here about the Dallas Cowboys, in their last 11, they are 10-1 against the spread. That is hot. Win or lose straight up, they won most of those games straight up. 10-1 against the spread. And it's just so interesting to me this year because typically what happens with the Dallas Cowboys is everybody overvalues them and the spread grows, and therefore you lose on the Cowboys and they really have a hard time covering in typical years. In this case, it's the spread is almost under. They're 10-1 against it. So that tells you, you know, they're this is not a team I'm going to go against right now. So I'm going to keep my money right there with them boys. Business, baby. All business this week. Keep it on them boys, man, to make it 11-1 against that wailing Broncos that just lost Von Miller, T-Shark. They got robbed. They got robbed.
It's all over for y'all. You saw the first pick. The Marauders were there calling themselves the Cowboys before our second pick. And I mean slick like Slick Nick and Trick to come down the chimney and all of that with all the gifts. It's the LAR and they don't need a car. All they are just take a seat at the bar. Sitting at home with a minus 7.5. That's the Los Angeles Rams against the TENN. And I told you about them hillbillies. Now they got a broken hillbilly. He was the king and now he's gone. He's giving up his empire because he got shot. I mean, this guy got the bow and arrow, the shot, the feet, his heart. Oh my God, my leg, everything. Operation King Henry is done. It's over for the season. Everybody's writing them off with the minus 7.5 that's going to the LAR, and you don't need a car. Take a seat at the bar. Yeah, that's what's going to be. Sipping on martinis, watching this game. Take the LAR, and I'm not playing with you. Heads off for you. Put you back in the prison. Let your body rot because the LAR is going to be there for you. Be who you got.
Yo, man, T-Shark, you are so difficult to keep up with on the ride. You know, I try to say it, I'm like, I'll try to think of a rhyme. I don't know what to do. I think about the Rams in prime time. Their last 16, they are 14-2. And therefore, against the spread, I am going with those Rams to cover these 7.5 points. For whatever reason, Sean McVay gets them riled up, and they get on the spread, man. And listen. That loss of Derrick Henry, come on, man. Come on. I like the combination. I like what this team can do. And yes, this is a team sport. But there's only one man in this whole league that got the name King. Alright, so I'm leaving right there, and the King is dead.
It's over.
That is a letdown.
It's over.
And this is a bad spot for those Tennessee Titans coming against a Rams team that has still got messages to send. They sent one last week. Let's take Von Miller. Let's put him on the other side of Aaron Donald.
And he started.
And unfortunately, the Titans are going to need to lean on Tannehill's arm this week. They'll have to drop him back to get some stuff done. It's going to be an experiment. And I like the Rams' chances based on history and based on what I see, man, right in front of me.
There it is. You know where the money is with sharks. We gotta eat. We're swimming in deep waters, and I do mean deep waters. Hit the music. There's blood in the water for this game. The team wears red, and sure enough, it brings shame. But the game has changed, and the O had to go. And guess what? The hero was wounded. He wasn't ready to come out. And I told you, if he ran around, and if he walked around, and if he threw around, you know, you would say he would win the game. But the fix was in, and just like I told you, the LB judges on the side, there's 1,000 for you. Okay, now let's get it straight. Let's get it in perspective. AZ is for real. -1. Ha ha ha. Don't make me laugh. After losing, an above-average team will not lose again. I don't give a dang where they at, in the backyard, the back street, and on top of the concrete. They ain't losing 2 in a row. That 1.5 got to let you know. Bet the over is a blowout. It's gonna be a showout. See who you got.
So I said what last week? Every time I go against Kyler Murray, he proves me wrong. So I go with Kyler Murray. I don't go against him, and got roasted on that one. So no worries, man. No worries. Don't hit him off. So anyway, I'm a little concerned about Kyler Murray's injury. I don't like him limping around there at the end of that game. Not sure how it's going to impact this week of practice or how that may impact him moving forward in this game. That said, just on paper and in general, I really like the Cardinals in this spot. This is an important game. This is a bounce back game after a real tough one. This is that week. You can't wait for this game to get here because you've been putting in the work all week long and you're ready to do the right thing and get this done in San Francisco, which will be a real big W for the Arizona Cardinals this week. So I'm liking that side. I'm liking the cover as well. See what happens. See what happens out west.
It's not easy to say you can get paid from A to Z, but you on this game can get paid from A to Z. Forget about the C, that's all in between. But this is what I'm talking about. The love. Yes, this next game has love all in it. And I do mean so lovely of a time that we had to put this on our card. It means so much from our heart to your heart. It's the GBs, are you with me? If you haven't heard, it's the Green Bay Packers. And I'm talking about a man that hasn't taken his shot. He didn't even wash his hands. And now he's put out an Arizona. May you just watch and may you see this plus 7.5 that your team is on the road. Going on down to the Kansas City. Don't you hear the trumpet playing? Boom, 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 playing. That they're going to make a comeback. They're in a rally. Did you see them go against the New York Giants and almost lose it? Are you serious? Okay, they're giving a -7.5 to the Kansas City Chiefs under these predictions of, listen, they're going to whoop them. They're going to take them out to the backyard. But let me let you know one thing. We're all going to have a lovely time. And if love is starting the game, I'm telling you right now, take the GBs, are you with me? And have a lovely time. Because on the love boat, it's always exciting and new. B, who you got?
I'll tell you what, T-Shock, I kind of love this pick a little bit out of you here. Jordan Love. What a lovely name. It sounds like you should be a finalist on American Idol or something. You know, coming out like singing some poppy stuff, having the girls in the front like,
yeah,
Jordan Love! I don't know anything about this kid. I don't know if he can play quarterback or what, but football, in fairness, is a team sport. And I'll tell you what, if I want to trot out my backup quarterback against really any defense in the NFL, give me the Chiefs. Give me that defense because they don't really work so hard on that side of the football in Kansas City. So I'm not terribly worried. This is a professional quarterback, and this is still a really bad defense. We've seen this before with Andy Reid-led teams. Things start to come off here and there. And here's the reality. Let me ask you a question, T-Shark.
No.
All right. If I said you had to choose one side or the other to bet on a team or not. And that team's record is 3-15-1. 3 wins, 15 losses, and a tie. Do you think that team is going to win their next game or lose their next game?
So evidently they're going to lose their next game.
Well, that would be the Chiefs' record against the spread in their last 19 games, 3-15-1. So regardless of who's a quarterback on Green Bay, I'm going to fade the Chiefs this week. I do like them straight up to win this game, but I love the pack with the points here.
Yeah.
Because Kansas City is just not shown enough in terms of the track record of covering, and especially right now. They don't look good.
They don't look good. They don't look right. They just out of sight. They ain't who they was last night. Okay, they switching faces and places at the same time. But in the 5th pick, and I do mean you are listening to the Sharkmoney Show. Like and share this video to everybody you know. YouTube, Instagram, we there. Facebook, we there. Look us up. It's the Sharkmoney Show. Now this 5th pick, and let me get back to reiteration. Yo, Adrian, I did it. Okay, in the middle of the ring, what he brought was nothing but sea rings to cover up his farts. You still stank, and you're still going to stink, and that goes out to the Philadelphia Dirty Bird Eagles. Listen, I see a mirage, and I'm not fooled. That's a mirage. What you saw last week against the Detroit Lions, you were supposed to do that. Am I looking at you surprised? No, I'm looking at you with closed eyes, because I don't need to see no more. I understand you're not going to make the playoffs. They talking about this wild card against the lack pulling up. It's the Philadelphia Eagles against the Los Angeles Chargers. And the Chargers are going to bring the joke. They're going to bring the revolt. They're going to shock your whole world, Philly, turn your grass brown. That's how bad they're going to beat you down. Who you got, big?
T-Shark, you're killing me. I only got really 6 things to say. And it's E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles. Come on, baby.
Take them up.
40 what points? Come on, man. Come on, Birds. We're back, baby. Come on, Birds. No, you're right. That was a little bit of a mirage, methinks.
What?
I mean, a good win. Good to put a win on the board.
Yeah,
right?
Good.
Respectable there. Defense feasted. Looked good. Let me tell you something about the Chargers this week. Rolling in here with the entire right side of their O-line compromised. Playing backups at right guard and backups at right tackle. And not good-looking backups. Chargers have lost a couple games in a row, and it's largely on the backs of some poor line play. Justin Herbert has no time back there. And if the Eagles can pin him back and stay aggressive like Gannon did, and Lord knows, I mean, God forbid they run the ball, right? I mean, I'm going to get into that. Right, that's the problem with betting the Eagles game, honestly, if you want to pick a side, because you know that's like Jekyll and Hyde. They pass the ball like an NFL record number of times, and next thing, all of a sudden we're a rushing team. That's all they do is rush the football. So I don't know what to expect on this game, to be honest, out of the offense, but I do know this. The Eagles are not good. The coach is not good. They don't even have a home win yet this year. You could say they're due, but the Chargers are also due, and the Chargers are just a much better team. Eckler's going to get off. Justin Herbert's going to put up big yards. Yeah, I mean, we might chop back. I like the over, perhaps, in this game. Back and forth, but the Chargers covering only 1.5 points. I'm going to go with that one. There, T-Shark. I'm going to take the Chargers to cover.
You're a smart guy. That's why you're here. And that's why the millions upon billions listen and make millions upon billions. But now here's the halftime festivity. We're going to take a pause for everything you know. But our number 1 shark is on the show for his halftime. It's Al Sharpton.
All right. Welcome to the Sharkmoney Revival. I am Brother Al Sharpton, and I'm here to bless you with what I know. We are entering into week 9 of the NFL, the gates of the NFL, and as we enter this week, I got a good book for you. It's called Penalties and Fines. That's called Penalties and Fines. And as you enter into Penalties and Fines, chapter 1, I see the Bills versus the Jags. When I see this, I see a Bill running with a Jag. and stomping it out with his hooves. And as the Bills walk off with that, in chapter 1, I see in chapter 2, I see the Raiders versus the Giants. Now you see a boat versus the Giants. When they start shooting, even with lost crew and everything, they're gonna win against the Giants. They're gonna topple a Giant. They're gonna topple a Giant. And in chapter 3, I see the Vikings versus the Ravens. Now you see a Viking always gets followed by a Raven. But when this Raven swoops down on it, it's gonna pick out the Vikings' eyes can't see nothing coming. He won't see the wind coming. That's in chapter 3. Chapter 4, you got a Cardinal versus the 49ers. Now I told you once before, I don't see no goal. I don't see no goal with the 49ers. And now when you see the little Cardinals been picking up the goal and flying away. That's flying away. Chapter 5. I see a Titan versus a Ram. Now when you see this, it's another, I'm gonna knock you down because you think you're big, I'm gonna ram you. I'm gonna ram you. There's another Titan falling. When I see this, what does this say to me? What does this say to me? It says the wings are so hot that they have to be delivered by 2 companies. And when I receive it, I'ma be blessed. And when I see this, what am I gonna do? I'ma say, get oh my days! Alright.
Yeah, Al, you definitely got those picks, all 5 of them. Y'all better book it. Because whatever Al says, you better worship the ground he walks on. Because he's calling out all his shots. But by the way, if you don't know, now you know. And if you didn't know, now you're still gonna learn. It's the Sharkmoney Show. We're here to make you learn. Get all these picks, get all these bets. You can use FanDuel, DraftKings, any betting app that you really want to get down on. And use what we're telling you in all your vision and all your dreams. We can be that little voice in your little head. And now you understand we agreeing and what we disagree on. And you might have a good 5 picks out of this guaranteed. So let's put our heads together and let's match. But in the meantime, the halftime's over. Let's get it on. Good luck, get a 4-leaf clover. And it's the second half of everything you love. Like and share this video to all your friends. Now here we go. Stick 'em up, stick 'em up. I said, howdy, partner. It's the BRLLS changing their address down to Florida. Yeah, it's the Buffalo Bill. Now you seen the Buffalo Bill. Just come on down there with all that crazy talk and all that crazy walk and all that beef. Kind of shake the ground when they move. Well, it's a minus 14.5 and ain't no job staying alive. Everybody got to say, and I'll DJ that all day. Jacksonville ain't got no time today. Cut them all out any which way I put it down. Upside down if you call me. Mine is 14.5 to the BILLS. Should I say any more? Should I even examine this? It's over for you. Let's get it on out of here. The number 6 pick is going to the Bills. Howdy, partner. B, who you got?
I suppose I got them Buffalo Bills too, old T-Shark. Yeah, cause there's gold in them hills every single time I bet them Bills.
Yes, there is, Jasper.
Yes, sir, because them Bills happen to be paying me some bills. They're 13-4-1 against the spread in their last 18 games. I do say they're going down to see that Lord Sharkwalk himself there in Jacksonville.
You know what's up?
I reckon that'd be a massacre there, T-Shark. So, I don't know why I'm talking in his voice anymore. I'm just going right there with the Buffalo Bills. Hook it up, change it up. 14.5 points. I hate 14.5 points in the NFL. But man, I love it with this team. They're just, they feel like they're just thirsty for blood. Like they're just
running through,
ready to go, and just they're gonna cut that. Like they know what the spread is, and like, oh, we're gonna target like a touchdown ahead of that. You know what I mean? Like. And this feels like a Buffalo massacre.
It's over. Yeah. It's over. Bull in the China shop ain't got nothing on this. This right here. This is crazy. Alright, but here we are on the 7th pick for the second half. It's going down, and I told you it's going down. They fly, but they don't even really want to cry. But when they do, they hurt. And that scream of the Raven will put chills in your back and make you stand straight and know how to act. It's the full impact -6 to the Buffalo. No, it's the Baltimore. Too many B's in this category. The Baltimore Ravens against the MINN, the Mini-Men. The Mini-Men that showed up many. You could have won the game, and you just out here messing around. Kirk Cousins, man, listen, you need to get your nephew in the game, some other family, because the Cousins ain't working out. There's got to be something else wrong with you, bro. And now you're taking this mess on the road against the BAL. It's crazy. -6. Man, let me tell you right now, it's over. Deep ball game. Take the over in this game, because I don't believe the Minnesota defense is going to be able to hold that Baltimore Ravens. It's over for them. It's the over. Take the Baltimore with the -6. It's over. Be who you got.
I don't know, man. I stay here thinking, you know, people sometimes think I look like Justin Timberlake, right? Do you think that's a thing?
You do.
No, stop. Stop. Tell me more. Yeah. You know why? Cause I get this little like, you may hate me, honey, ain't no lie, bitty, bye. The Ravens coming off a bye are 10-3 straight up and 9-4 against the spread here. Under Harbaugh. So Harbaugh's out of Andy Reid's school of bye weeks. We come out and thump teams right after the bye, and he's had Lamar. He's had extra time. They're rested up. They're ready to go. They're at home. The Vikings are a mess. They got holes in that boat, man. They're rowing in different directions. There's all kind of stuff not right about the Vikings team. I really like Baltimore in this situation. Again, coming off the bye week with Harbaugh here. That feels like money to me, T-Shark.
Money.
Baltimore to cover in a big one.
But right now, it's over for everything as I put these 2 pinky rings better. And you know what I call this. Attention. Do I got your attention right now? It's up on the saddle. Don't even call Seattle, because it's going to be off the handle. It's telling you right now, it's the N to the O that said no, and they said YESS. He just put him out the pasture. It's the backup. What do they call that guy? What's this guy? Seizure? I don't even know. Amnesia? It doesn't matter now, because it's the NO against the ATL, and I said it was Bandits. It was the ATL. Bandits, stack them up. But I got news for you, pop quiz hot shot. If you show up on somebody's door with an NO, then what you think's gonna happen to you? Nothing good. It's the NO with the -6, and I do believe in the coach in this situation. The coaching is phenomenal. The coaching is calling the plays that's making this backup looking like he can be some Willie Mays any which way, knocking it out the park. But take the NO, and I mean put the money on the coach with the -6, and don't even fight. Be who you got.
Who's going to line up a quarterback, T-Shark? Trevor Siemian or Taysom Hill?
Anyone, Trevor Siemian.
You already know, man.
You already know.
Trevor Siemian not playing quarterback. That's it. Come on, man. Taysom Hill's going to come out here and run things.
There you go.
And I haven't seen it does to Taysom Hill in a while. And this man believes that he is an NFL starting quarterback. So what better time to prove it than come out here in a game and light it up? And I expect there to be some kinks to this thing. It is a divisional game. I get that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of sniffing this one with you here. I don't think the loss of Jameis Winston is a loss of, no disrespect to Jameis, but I don't think, with some teams, loss of their quarterback, that's going to be a massive blow. I think the transition here, again, to your point, good point about the coach, Sean Payton's been doing this a while, and he's notorious for creating game plans around his players that work. Oh, they got Alvin Kamara. Oh, right. So we're gonna be all right here. The Saints are gonna be okay. They're gonna eat at home against really not a good Falcons team. So I like them to cover this half dozen points and move forward. Put some money.
Smack them up like flapjacks. Where's the syrup? You gotta put some syrup on them flapjacks when you flip a team like this. But look at the watch on my wrist. It's so much. It's like I'm wearing your house on my wrist. But it is what it is, because it's the next up. It's the 9th pick of the litter, and I mean what I told you was the pick of the litter. This is getting no bigger or any smaller. It's the Browns, and I mean the best Cleveland Browns. But I'm not gonna sing the whole song because y'all doing wrong. Y'all not coming out. Y'all getting slept on. And what's going on with ODP? You upset, my man? You better incorporate him into the game plan or he gonna be out. See, it's all about the money, B. Don't even try to trip, you understand? But it's the CNN is the problem. The channel that just turned to CNN, and all of a sudden everything got fuzzy. All that brown talk going on the road with a minus 2.5 going through the CIN ain't pulling no job. It's going to be hard for you to stay alive. I mean, them cats is going to scratch and bite and just spread you throughout the whole community of Bengals and just have you up in the tree, one tail over there and one type getting dug in the dirt. It's over for you. Take the Cincinnati Bengals, and I do mean there's a city, there's a town, and there's a borough in any state you go into. Joe Burrow's too thorough, and he's just gonna hit you up. Take the Cincinnati Bengals with the minus 2.5 to stay alive. B.
Game of the week. Has to be pick of the week. Has to be pick of the week. And listen, the Bengals lost to the Jets last week. Destroyed parlays of mine across the board. Just sunk me. I did not see the legend of Mike White. Mike White coming out of there. The Jets, I mean, made it a lot of fun. Sunk some parlays of mine, right? So the Bengals take a tough one on the road. Now they're coming home, and it's the Battle of Ohio. Big rivalry. Cleveland, Cincinnati, cross-state stuff. So looked into how that rivalry's gone, and in the last 6, the Bengals are 6-0, 6-0 again in this battle for Ohio. Okay. So here you go. I do not like the Cleveland Browns' chances. You got Baker in there. He's got a bad shoulder right now, and they're like, non-throwing. From a guy that's had 2 shoulder surgeries, you got a bad shoulder, your entire back is bad. You compensate for it, it throws your muscles off. They are not going to be a good passing offense with Baker Mayfield with a serious shoulder injury right now. And you've got the Bengals after a really bad performance. I think they're going to come in and really get this done on defense at home, take advantage of a fired up crowd that's hungry for a Bengals win. They didn't get one they wanted last week. When they expected last week, they expected it themselves.
That's right.
So I expect that competitor Joe Burrow to come out. I expect the defense to show up. I don't expect good gameplay out of the Browns. You see the recipe. Pick of the week. On the Bengals.
I like them 34, 32, 36 and thick, and I mean laying it on like I told you. So fine and genuine in week 9 or 10th pick is gonna make you sick. And I mean you're looking at the reach of the pass. The guy who put the pedal to the gas and the coach is in the lead. He's driving the thing, but he's got a driver driving that, and he's got a remote control in his back. You better see if that's not an Android or a Symbiont that's behind the New England Patriots quarterback. Who's this guy? Who's this Jones? Another Jones. Now the keeping up with the Joneses ain't hard enough. Now you gotta keep up with 2 of them in the league. All these Joneses, I tell you. With a minus 3.5 going to the Indy Heartbreak Kids with this Symbiont. I don't know what kind of machine this man is, but you better make sure Bill Belichick, if he got tinfoil over his head, he won't be able to feed him his thoughts, okay? Magneto rise, okay? It's the Carolina, and I do mean against the so breezy, so sweet, so sweezy. It's the Carolina Panthers who the Indy Heartbreakers are coming to see. And it's the Carolina over there just won a game last week. Did they? Yes, they beat the ATL. And now they going off here and they waiting for the Indy Heartbreaker. Sweet chin music. Shawn Michaels up against your neck. Take the New England, and I mean I ain't crazy just because I wear the color. I'm Swayze, I always keep it fly. I'm a shocker, one hell of a guy. But take the Indy Heartbreak Kids that's gonna come on out with that defense. And that defense is just so ugly. Take them all day for the 10th pick. Who you got, man?
Yeah, my man, the Green Goblin out there doing his thing in New England, man.
Who is it?
Who is this guy? Who is this green-headed man? So, here we go. 3.5 on the road in Carolina. And I'm going to just say this about the Carolina Panthers. Until I see Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, I am fading the Panthers. I don't care what the spread is. I'm going to fade them, and I will see you on the winning side of that at the end of the season, at the end of that run. So, You see where I'm going with this pick? I like the Patriots. I like them to cover the 3.5. I've just seen nothing but heartless and gutless. I mean, you're wearing the gear, but man, you got like identity crisis. You got the old Cam thing going on. Just like the identity crisis between Cam and the bank robber and all that stuff. Here with T-Shark, they got an identity crisis in Carolina right now as it is, man. Bill Belichick don't feast on that. Don't feast on that, man. I'll lean on Patriots. Let's go.
We're not crazy and we ain't stupid, but put your heart on Cupid because we're gonna use it and you're gonna loop it to the beat, y'all. Don't be dumb. It's gonna be hot. It's the Shark Money Show. The picks are just what I say. It doesn't matter however you carry, but we're gonna tell you in week 9 we laid it all on the line with 10 luscious picks. Like and share this video to all your friends. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, we're on all of that. We're on everything you need to love. It's the Shark Money Show. All day, always until week 10. It's the Shark Money Show.
Thank you for watching the Shark Money Show. Please remember that betting tips and advice are provided with the best of intentions and are carefully researched, but are for entertainment purposes only. No liability of any sort, financial or otherwise, is assumed by the Shark Money Show or any connected company or party. And hey guys, be responsible. Remember, gambling can be fun, but in excess it can also be addictive. So if you think you have a gambling problem, please seek help at 1-800-GAMBLER. And here's some tips to keep it fun. 1. Only gamble with money you can afford to lose. 2. Set a time limit and firm bankroll and then stick to it. 3. Don't chase losses. 4. Only gamble with a good and clear state of mind. And 5. Treat it as a hobby. And there you go. Thanks again for watching the Shark Money Show.